The Captain Marvel actress will play a significant part in the movie as Tess. It's unknown if she has an extensive history with any of the main family, or if she's an entirely new addition to the mix. However, if Tess is well received, Larson may become a vital part of the developing female-led spin-off. Educate, learn, talk.
He wanna talk, but he not on stage. I ain't taking a from my boy heavy. I'm the bitch, he working the stage. Spin out the money, I'm dripping his spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. I'm teaching, I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I got it. Working big, and need to work the break. I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time I hit him, know it was the know I got him. I'ma need to pull up them before we talking that I'm waking up and coming through it. Running like a running do it. Till like a stunning do it. I'm the bitch.
Number 3. Todd will not return. While it once seemed like The Rock would appear in every main Fast film as Hobbs, everything changed after he had a very public falling out with co-star Vin Diesel. Although he sat out of F9, fans held out hope that he returned for the finale, but Mr. Johnson reported he publicly and privately refused to come back to the main series. Despite those recent statements, Hobbs himself too isn't completely out of the question. The first movie ended on a tantalizing cliffhanger. It would be great to see The Rock wrap up his stint with Hobbs with However, there's also a chance the megastar will leave this franchise in the rearview mirror and move on. But I'm not working with the judge and no doubt. Number 2, and Get Justice. He was still trying to figure out how he was still alive. When Deckard Shaw wanted to make the Fast Crew suffer for wronging his family, he seemingly killed fan-favorite character Han. But F9 reveals the death never actually happened. In reality, Han agreed to fake his own demise as part of an incredibly complex plan. Being a magic. Yeah, that's better. Now for the hard part. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the place. Although he didn't die by Shaw's hands, we can't imagine the two are going to become best friends overnight. F9 ended with the tease that the duo will finally meet face to face. After this surprising conversation, will the two be able to work together? Shaw has relied on both men to help him pull off big missions before. Will Han put aside his feelings for Shaw so the two of them can get justice together? Number 1. Giselle may get a new lease on life. Fast and Furious characters have an uncanny knack for coming back to life after everyone thought they were dead. It looks like Giselle will be the next character to join this exclusive club. After we saw her take a fatal fall in Fast and Furious 6, early reports revealed that Gal Gadot shot a scene for the 10th installment. The biggest question is why Giselle hasn't told her former partner or anyone else about her survival. Since they've already used amnesia and undercover regions for Han, they'll need a new approach. Was she knocked into a coma, or did she survive the fall before being captured by enemies? During Fast 10, we'll finally figure out where in the world Giselle is. Of the world. If you enjoyed this video, check out these other clips from Watch Mojo, and be sure to subscribe, ring the bell, and be notified about all. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down.
this a party, wanna count the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, all you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Lose it on my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna count the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around, tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you wanna talk, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna count the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Presents Snowfall, the final season. The following program is rated TV, MA, LSD. It contains strong language, sexual situations, and violence. It is intended only for mature audiences.
Heavy on pretty. You man, 100 and busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on the ditty. He only 2 times from the beat. Out like a lack on the beat. Honestly, get it, no cap in me. No, ain't no cap in me. I like you to stack in me. Body to body. Stop it, cause it ain't honestly, I see heavy on pretty. Dig up my heart like a, I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim for none of my enemies. Like honestly, these sending me talk from a sister. We when I kick me. I cannot discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only care about what the page will say.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and it's certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. 2 teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. It is fielded right at the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. returning from the gun. Richards. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll try the left side. Cox. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cox, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Cox. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Cox. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Second and 14. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This is what you got to do against a quarterback like him. You got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Fielded at the 43. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd down, it's Cox. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can throw the ball without creating extra contact.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Cox. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 66 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Cox, and he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. On 3rd down, it's Cox, and he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown. But Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits. So you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action. Richards. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff running through the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to barrier. That's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And their designs on having a big year, going anywhere, and they'll find a way to keep him that way so they can throw the football.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
On 2nd down now, it's Cox. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Richards. He finds his man complete. That's Cox. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cox might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. To throw on 2nd down. Richards throwing left side. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cox, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 71 yards. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Richards. And avoids the contact by sliding. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Cox. Oh, he's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
2nd down, here's an option right. And he is going to lose yardage. That's going to go down as a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down.
I see him shaking the head as he gets up, and you got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's down in front. The first rounder out of UTSA with the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually drop that pass rush in that one right there. Nowhere to go inside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tough one there. First drive in the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Chiefs 35, Steelers 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll run the option to the short side left.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pull it and get good yardage himself. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah.
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers use the short field to get in for 6. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right. With his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taking it about the 1.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24 yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. 174 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 2nd down, it's Cox. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Richards. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Cox. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On 2nd down now, it's Cox. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cox. Now, he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet? No, it's incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Richards. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle of the block as the defense just did there?
Sure. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up pushing him to his left. Contact him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Up to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake. Richards. And that will be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. On 4th down, Richards. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Cox. They find some open field here. Man, 222 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some room to work. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught at the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on first down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cox. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Big 3rd down, a field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mitch used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. Cox. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cox. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Richards. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cox. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have regained the lead. The city always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. We know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Chiefs, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal.